Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all well. Some of you asked me to do an eyeshadow palette collection and that's what we are talking today. So let's start straight away. Now let's start with the palette that started it all, and that is the Urban Decay Naked Original Palette. Looks like that. Comes with a brush. I believe this was the neutral palette that started it all the craze, on YouTube about the neutral palettes and collecting neutral palettes. I love this palette. I use it a ton. I know it doesn't have many matte shades besides these two, but for me, I didn't really care. Really love the half-baked, toasted, sidecar, scene, virgin, naked. The most of the shades I love. And to be honest, guys, it's my favorite of the naked palettes. I still use it today. And I will definitely keep it. The brush is alright, but nothing special. Next of Urban Decay that I've got, guys, it's the Naked 3 palette. That's what I had. I had the Naked 2, but I gave it away. And this is more like a metal case. Now that has a bigger mirror and the brush is double-ended. And that is more like a rose gold kind of thing. Palette. I like this palette. I haven't used it a ton, but I did use it. I really like the shade Trick here, Buzz, and what is this? I believe it's Dust. It's good. I still prefer the Naked one, and I'm not really quite sure, to be honest, if I'm gonna keep that or if I will pass it on to a friend. And the double-ended brush, it's alright, but it's not the best brush in the world. I do like the big mirror though. I do enjoy that. Do you remember the Book of Shadows? It's the New York one. And you open it here. It has a big mirror and has New York. That has a light. And then you open the eyeshadows of those. You see, I use that a ton. That's why it's a little bit, kind of like dirty. Midnight Cowboy Rides again. Last Call is beautiful. Money. It's great. And you have here Psychedelic Sister is beautiful. I mean, you can't use that on its own. You have to incorporate the matte palette, but I really like this. I'm going to keep because the packaging is innovating. Also, my husband gave it to me as a present, and it has sentimental value. Also, I really like the colors, and I do still use it occasionally. The Vice 2 palette, and this is my favorite of the Vice palettes, and it's large. And as you see, if I open it here, it has a huge mirror. So I travel a lot with this palette, guys, and the colors are these. The brush again is double-ended, nothing special. Stash, that's a beautiful shade. Voodoo and Betrayal are beautiful. You can do pop of color here, with these palettes of Urban Decay. I still use it. I'm probably gonna keep it for the moment, but I will see. One thing I really like, as I said, is the huge mirror. So yeah, from Oz Great and Powerful, that is the Theodora palette, and it comes with a card like that it tells you how to use it. Huge mirror again, and it comes with these colors here. Also, it came with a red lipstick, which I already used. I like this palette. I think it was good idea, but a lot of colors are similar. I mean, especially these greens and golds here and these browns. So I did use it, but I'm not quite sure if I keep it. I don't really know. I will think about it. It's not one of my favorites. The Glinda palette that looks like that. Again, same packaging, but, different colors. And you have a big mirror. And here you have these colors and a 24/7 eyeliner in Rockstar, which is like a little bit like a purplish kind of like color. This is my favorite of the two. I really like the combo of these two colors here, guys. I mean, look at this. That came with a Glinda, and it tells you how to use it. It's beautiful. It looks like that, and I'm definitely keeping that. And to be honest, I think that is probably my favorite palette from Urban Decay that I've got. Also, I really like the fact that you can pop this out and you can put others. And I really like these two colors as well. I mean, I like all of them. So, and the eyeliner goes really well with everything in a big mirror. So yeah, probably one of my favorite Urban Decay palettes is the Oz Glinda. Now let's go to Kat Von D. I have the Butterfly Effect palettes, and this is the warm palette, and this is the cool tone. Beautiful packaging, of course. I like the mirror, and you get these colors here. I used it, I liked it. I really love this gold shade here, and this beautiful like kind of like gray, and also that shade here. I've done a couple of combos, really excited when I got it, but I'm not really quite sure if I keep it or give it away, because I have so many palettes. Yeah, so I mean the colors are beautiful, but I don't know. The next one is the cool toned one, the purple one. Again, beautiful packaging, beautiful mirror, and the colors look like that. And again, I really like this combo of these two. I really like that color and that. So this is a beautiful transition color, by the way. But yeah, I did enjoy it when I purchased it, but at this present moment, I'm not really quite sure if I will be keeping these eyeshadow palettes, although I really like them. I have more in my collection that I like a little bit more. Our next one is probably my favorite eyeshadow palette from Kat Von D. It's a limited edition Christmas palette. It was holiday palette. I don't remember. I think it was about like 3 years, 4 years ago. Spellbinding eyeshadow book, looks like that. I love this. I love this. And it tells you here how to use it. I don't like that plastic cover, but that's okay. I can look past that. And look how many colors you get here, guys, and beautiful. You can do, supposedly these colors, they complement each other like that. But you can mix and match and use it, you know, as you like. So I really, really love this palette. And I'm definitely keeping that, because yeah, I really love it. I would prefer to have a mirror, but that's okay. I really love how thin the packaging is. It's not the most travel friendly packaging, but I really like her artwork, and yeah, I do enjoy this palette, and I'm definitely keeping it. Mi Vida Loca from last year's holiday. It comes with a tutorial here, and it's the one that comes like a record, and look how many shades you get and color. I like this palette because you can get it like, you have so many matte shades, you have the neutral shades here and the pop of color, so you can create a lot of looks. I really like that Lemmy here. It's beautiful color. That's called harpsichord or something. That's really beautiful. The shells is really nice for highlights. It's a beautiful palette. If you like the pop of color, which I really enjoy, you probably will enjoy this. Definitely keeping this one. Although it's bulky and big, I really love her artwork as well. Kat Von D. It's the original Lorac Pro. Look how thin it is. It has a mirror here, and you get all these shades. I like that you get a row of matte and a row of shimmer shades. I use it a ton when I got it, and I think it's the second neutral palette that it became extremely popular on YouTube after the Naked original palette. And my favorite shades, I really like that gold here. I really like that garnet. The deep purple is beautiful. Even the slate is nice. Nude, bronze, pewter. I mean, I like them all. And you can wear them like that, right? Or you can mix and match however you like it. I used it a lot. I used it a lot on traveling. The shades, they do kick up powder. Right, you have to be careful how you use it, or you do your makeup, your eye makeup first, and then move on to your face makeup, because they do kick a lot of powder. But they're very pigmented, beautiful. Highly recommend that, and I'm definitely keeping it. I still use it. It's probably one of my favorite neutral palettes. It's from Eve Pearl, one that I kept, and it's the Diamond Eyes Eye palette. It looks like that. The shades, I've done a video about that. It's my favorite palette from Eve Pearl. I'm definitely gonna keep it because I have warm tones here and cool tones here. I love the shades, and it's done really well. So if I wanna use like a gray or a smoky eye or like a warm eye, you know, it's very small. It has a fairly good mirror, and it's very compact for traveling. I really like that one. Next, I've got one that I got from Pure Minerals. Is Love Your Selfie 1. That has big mirror, and it came with a lip gloss and mascara, which I already used. You get here these 8 shades, and you get a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blush, a mascara, and a lip gloss. It's it's beautiful. I've done a video, I really enjoyed it. This shade here, these two shades are beautiful. I like this as well. The highlighter is gorgeous. I mean, it's beautiful, and I like how it is compact. It's a little bit bulky. So, I mean, I know you get a lot, but I would prefer to travel, to be honest, with the Lorac Pro than the Pure Mineral Selfie due to the bulkiness of the palette. Probably I won't keep that. I will pass it on, and I did enjoy it, but I will pass it on due to the fact that I have so many eyeshadow. I've got one from Sigma, and it's called the Paris palette, and it's a limited edition. It came with these colors here, eyeshadows, and two blush and a highlighter, and also came with two brushes, like a blush brush and an eyeshadow brush, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I did enjoy some of these shades. This one is beautiful. The Notre Dame shade is beautiful too. The Triumph, as you see. These three shades I thoroughly enjoyed. I did enjoy also this blue here, and it was okay, but because I have so many eyeshadow palettes now, guys, it's not that I didn't enjoy it, but I will probably pass it on to someone else because, I mean, I haven't used it in ages. One Z palette that I've got, and it's that, and it's all Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and they look like that. Makeup Geek eyeshadows, guys, they're okay. I like them. They're not my favorite eyeshadows. They're nice, but they're not my favorite eyeshadows in the whole world. In saying that, I really love this one, which is Sima Sima, and what's that? Glamorous and Cosmopolitan are really nice. This is Creme Brulee and Cocoa Bear are nice. Also, I really like one of those, Moon Dust, Prom Night and Unexpected, I really love. This is Cinderella, I didn't like at all. This is not like pigmented at all. And also I really like the Burlesque. I remember that's Burlesque. With primer they do last. Without the primer they don't last at all on me. I do like them though, but they're not my favorite eyeshadows in the world. I will keep that though. Some Australian brand called Silk Oil of Morocco, and I have 3 of their eyeshadow palettes. Light Falling Leaves, and the packaging looks like that because they are like those greens, and if you know me, you know that I love my greens. So I do enjoy that, and then for the price, definitely I'm gonna keep that. The second one I've got is this one, and it has like more that called Aquamarine, and I really like that for the summertime. I really like that shade and the combo. I'm gonna keep that. And the last one called Silver Sapphire, and looks like that. I although enjoy these shades, probably I'm not gonna keep that because I have like different palettes for this. Let's go with the Anastasia Shadow Couture World Travelers palette, and it looks like that. And you have a mirror here, and you have that double-ended brush, because the brush is alright, it's nothing extremely special, but it's not bad. And you have these shades here. I really love this palette, the Pink Champagne, Morocco Fudge, beautiful matte colors here. You have the Azure, fantastic, Chic and Pink Champagne, beautiful, metallic and a black. I really love this palette, and when I got it, it was my favorite palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm definitely gonna keep it because I really enjoy it. I still use it today. So it was a limited edition palette, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also enjoyed how slim and small it was, and I really enjoyed the price as well. My next palette from Anastasia, it's the Modern Renaissance palette, and I love the velvet case, but fingerprint friendly, and you get a big mirror here as well, and double-end brush. Again, you have more shades here, and the quality of these eyeshadows, they start coming better and better and better. If you don't have a proper matte palette, this is beautiful because it has the most shades here are matte, so you can create a lot of eye looks. And you have 3 shimmer shades only, the Vermeer, the Primavera and the Antique Bronze. Everything else is matte. I definitely enjoy this palette, and I'm gonna definitely keep it and keep using it because it's one of my favorite palettes of Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's my most recent purchase is the Master Palette by Mario Detivanovic, and you get these shades right here, guys. You get 3 matte colors, a velvety, The rest are shimmer and one metallic that called Marina. I did enjoy this palette. It's a neutral palette. Again, I have heaps of neutral palettes. If you don't have any neutral palettes, this and the Lorac Pro are my top picks. Beautiful colors. Yes, another neutral palette. If you have heaps of neutral palettes, I don't know if you need it or not, but the performance is amazing, and I really enjoy it. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, actually. I'm wearing Lula and Claudia on the crease, and Marina on the lid, and also on the lower lash Claudia. Let's go to some of my more expensive palettes. Viseart 01 All Matte palette that looks like that. I love this palette here, guys. It has all matte colors, and I use it every day in conjunction with other palettes. For me, this palette, guys, it's the best matte eyeshadow palette on the market right now because it's completely matte. I like the KVD Shade and Light, but this one is even better as per me, my opinion, and it's also the best eyeshadow palette that Viseart has. It has some shimmer ones and some dark mattes and everything, but I find this one, the neutral, you can't go wrong, and you can use them in, I mean, you can use it in multiple ways. You can use it as correctors, you can use it as concealers, you can use it as contour and bronzers, and even your brows, and even your like hairline, you know, if you know what I mean. So I definitely keep that, and I use it every day. So I don't know what else to say. Now the next one is the Kevyn Aqua, the Contour Book Volume 2, and this tells you how to do it. This is not only an eyeshadow palette, but included because it has eyeshadows on it. And it has the original Kevyn Aqua, the medium powder in cream and powder, and also the highlight, the candlelight highlight in cream and powder, and also has these 4 eyeshadows that they are the best. This Brighten and Starlight, amazing. Transition colors, pop colors, beautiful. I highly recommend it. For me, this is the best palette that Kevyn Aqua released the last years, and if you can find it, definitely get it. And of course I'm keeping that because I traveled with that many times and I love it. Then there is some Laura Mercier palettes. I think it was a holiday edition a couple of years ago called Into the Wild, and you get 3 palettes in a book. The first one called Jungle Chic eyeshadows here. They're alright. They're not the most pigment. This one is really nice. The how it called Brocade. And you get an eyeliner and a brush. They're nice. They're not the best, the most pigmented eyeshadows on the market, but they're still nice. The second one is the Tribal Chic, and you get these eyeshadows and the 2 blushes here. And the third one that it includes is the Sapphire Chic, and I use probably that the most. As you can see, you get the eyeshadows here, the blush and the eyeliner. They're okay. I mean, they're not the most pigmented or the most like good value eyeshadow palettes out there. And for the price, probably no, I wouldn't recommend it. Natasha Denona Green Brown eyeshadow palette. Guys, I've done a video about that. And you get these beautiful shadows here. The most of them, they're shimmery or like high pigment, like foiled eyeshadows. I love my greens, as you know, and blues and turquoise. So I thoroughly enjoyed this eyeshadow palette, and probably this is one of my top favorite eyeshadow palettes that I own, and I would definitely recommend it. I'm not gonna stay here a lot. They're very pigmented, creamy, buttery, whatever you call them. They're amazing. Definitely keep, and I was thinking to get the other one as well, so that's how much I love them. It's the Estee Lauder, in collaboration with Victoria Beckham, and it's called the Eye Palette. Beautiful packaging here. And you get these colors right here. They're all like shimmery, they're not mattes, but amazing. I mean, what can I say about this, guys? I've done a video. I love the packaging, I love the eyeshadows, I love how it closes. Definitely I'm keeping those. Luxury eyeshadows, they perform well, they blend well. Definitely recommend them. You can't go wrong. Next one is my Marc Jacobs palettes, and it's the only one I've got, and it's the Vamp. And of course the packaging very sleek. Opens like that, mirror, and the shades look like that, more like vampy shades. I definitely like that, but I haven't used it a ton. I need to take it to just maybe use it a little bit more. I really love this shade right here, this and that. Oh, my favorites. Definitely I'm gonna keep that, guys, definitely. Marc Jacobs eyeshadows, blend well again, very luxury, beautiful, I mean, packaging, you can't go wrong. One from Givenchy and called Noir and Folie, and looks like that. It's another like holiday palette from probably a couple of years ago, and has a mirror, and the colors look like that. They're all these colors, guys, they're shimmery, and they have like a shot of black on them, as you see here. Beautiful eyeshadows. I haven't used that a ton, but I want to use it more. Of course, I'm going to keep it, and I will definitely recommend it if you're like an eyeshadow lover and if you like your shimmers. And you get like different kind of like shades, and they all have like a shot of black on the background and look mesmerizing. Of course, you can't use it on its own, but you can use it in conjunction with a matte palette. And it's beautiful, and Givenchy, of course, is a luxury brand too. Now, let's go to my Tom Ford palettes. I have two Tom Ford palettes, and one is in Lavender Lust. That looks like that. I talked about this a lot. Probably this is my favorite purple palette. Tom Ford palettes, guys, are very expensive, but you get a ton of product here. I mean, you know, the colors are amazing. They blend easily. You have here, like, you know, your purple colors if you like it. More satiny shimmer and glitter that you can use it better with a finger, and it's just one of my favorite purple eyeshadow palettes, because purples, they don't perform really well the most of the times, and this does. Lavender Lust Tom Ford, it's beautiful. And then you got to my second Tom Ford eyeshadow that I've got, called Titanium Smoke, and it looks like that. And you get a matte shade, a shimmery shade, and two glitters perform well with the finger. Again, and just put your finger and pat it. If you want the ultimate smoky eye, here. What can I say? It's very, very expensive, but if you have the money to splurge, definitely Tom Ford eyeshadow palettes are beautiful. For the end, my Charlotte Tilbury palettes. Yes. And let's start with holiday edition for a couple of years ago called A Fallen Angel. And you get these 4 colors here that you can use them wet or dry. I like this palette. You can get beautiful colors. It's not one of my favorites of Charlotte did, but it's a good one. Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow, guys, as you know, I have a lot of products of her line, and her eyeshadows, they blend well, they're beautiful. They're equivalent for me to Tom Ford eyeshadows, but you get a little bit less. But of course they are cheaper, and the packaging is not as bulky. I like that it has a mirror. I like that it doesn't have brushes or anything else. But I'll tell you which are my favorites. This is beautiful, and not my favorite though. Now another one from this year, my most recent purchase, called the Legendary Muse. And you have these colors right here. For me, that's beautiful, but all these colors, they look quite similar and they all mesh together. I really like that yellow here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, prime, enhance, smoke and pop, you know, the same thing. And the pop shade, always you use it with your fingertip. Not one of my favorites. I will probably pass that to my mom. Now the next one I've got is the Dolce Vita. And look, the packaging, that is the normal packaging, and usually that is the holiday packaging. The Dolce Vita looks like that, and you have again prime, enhance, smoke and pop. This is my favorite palette from Charlotte Tilbury, one of my favorites anyway. I really love this color, and I really love all the combo. And if you want to pick up one, pick up the Dolce Vita. The next one I've got, guys, it's the Rock Chic, and that looks like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and you have that glitter shade, you have a matte shade here. And if you want to do the ultimate smoky eye, this is the Rock Chic. This is one of my favorites as well. This is the Tom Ford side by side, the Titanium Smoke. Quite similar, not the same, but if you can't afford Tom Ford, get this. Or if you don't want to get this and you can afford Tom Ford, get Tom Ford. It's the Vintage Vamp, and it looks like that. And it's more like the burgundy, kind of like shades of Charlotte Tilbury. It's beautiful for fall, it's beautiful for winter. I like it on the summertime as well. These two shades for me perform a little bit similar. It's good, but it's not my favorite from Charlotte Tilbury again. And the last one I've got, it's the Sophisticate, and it's all like matte colors here. and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and it's a little compact matte eyeshadow palette. I like it. These mattes perform extremely well. They're beautiful, buttery, they blend enough, they don't kick many powder, and they're really good. I really like a bit more the Viseart one, and that's because it has more colors. But if you were thinking about getting like some small, really compact matte eyeshadow palette, these colors are beautiful. And if you don't have the Cocoa Mirage of Tom Ford, which is beautiful, you can have that, which is quite similar. That's it, guys. That's all my eyeshadow palette collection. I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, mwah.